Hello and welcome to True Guidance Tarot. I'm Adriana Teodoro-Dier. I'm a spiritual medium and intuitive reader and your personal guide to a clearer perspective. I've got a message for Capricorn today, and to let you know how this works, I have asked my guides to bring a message through the cards that will be deeply meaningful and helpful for you this week as you navigate what's going on in your world. I am also going to be doing an advice card at the end, which is a suggestion that came from a viewer last week. And so let's see how it goes. Let's jump right in. Capricorn, there's something odd happening with you this week because you're not wanting to see certain things that are actually working out for you. We've got the Empress, or the Lady, for the energy that the universe sends you this week. And I mean, to me, this is one of the best cards in the deck. This is like opportunities manifested, abundance given, everything you've been asking for coming to you. And I'm also strongly feeling that this is an opportunity for you, that this is the universe presenting a big opportunity that has the potential for growth and fertility and fruitfulness and to really pay off in the long run. Now, interesting, you respond, this is card number 3 in the deck. This is the 3 of Swords. You respond with a completely different 3. You're kind of not buying it. You're the opposite of wanting to accept this gift. You're wanting to stay stuck in a different kind of energy, in a colder energy, in a harsher energy. And it's almost like a more sorrowful energy, but it's not like a very outward, like weeping and tearing your hair. It's just like an inner sadness. But there's definitely a hardness and a not willing to kind of flow and move on and see where this opportunity may take you. There's definitely a resistance to it, and it's just not wanting to be aligned with it. Now, the rest of the story is really fascinating. We've got the Ace of Swords here, the 9 of Pentacles, and then the 4 of Swords. And I always see these two cards as very visually connected because you see they both feature 3 swords pointing upwards and a 4th card, or a 4th sword across. So let me put these down for a second. There's something else. There is a shift in your mind, or a new, it's kind of like a new component or a new aspect that needs to be embraced and folded. And you know what this is. You know what this call is. It's like there's a deep call to do this, or to go this direction, or to explore this avenue. And you're just not buying it. You again and again and again, you just don't want to do it. You're like 9 of Pentacles here. I'm comfortable where I am. She's facing away from what I sometimes call the sword of destiny. She's happy in herself. She's content in this energy. So you want to stay in this comfortable energy. You don't want to do that extra thing. Even though this is not the full combination of where your energy could be, meaning with regards to comfort and materials, what do you call that? It's not status, but material station, kind of just like where you are with things in the world. There's more room for growth. And this changing of perspective, this taking up the higher call, taking up the sword, and really stepping forward in a bigger way. I feel like for some, this is about getting up to the next level, getting to the next level of your business or your outlook, or making things bigger than what they are. And there's just like, no, I'm comfortable here. I don't need to do that. I really don't want to do that. And then you get the 4 of Swords. You're doing everything you can to convince yourself not to pick up that last sword. You see, like you're like, okay, I know what it is. I'm going to hold on to it, but I'm not going to touch it. I'm just going to leave it there. I'm going to leave that avenue untapped. I'm not going to go down that direction. And so you kind of got yourself stuck because I don't think you're realizing how big this opportunity could be for you, how abundant this opportunity could be for you. If we go back to the Empress card, again, that opportunity that the universe is giving you, everything on this card is good. Everything is flowering. I mean, she's about to give birth. She's pregnant. She's got wheat. So wheat has been harvested. She's got fruits here, there's flowers, there's a stream, everything is flowing and harmonious, and she's receiving all of it. And you're content to just take a little tiny part of it. The 9 of Pentacles is only a tiny part of this overall abundance, and it's big. This is asking a big, scary change, and maybe it's going to shift the entire landscape of your life. Maybe it's going to change a lot of things that you're not sure you want to change. And so there's just a reluctance to go there where you're like, I don't want to go there anymore. So I feel like this message was pretty direct, but let's go to your advice and see. I was wondering if they were going to give you another Earth card, and they do. This is Virgo the Hermit. So it's both of those concepts put together. And it's funny because we've got another grain metaphor going on. She's holding that wheat, and she's also holding some wheat. But the difference is she's not afraid to spill it out onto the world. Whereas this one is kind of holding it all, just saying, oh, look, look what the world has brought to me. Understand that in taking up that extra sword, that extra component, that extra aspect, that extra avenue or direction, understand that in taking this out, taking it up, that you're going to be able to give and serve a larger number of people or a larger number of souls. It's almost like you're going to have less energy expended and more benefit. So what ends up as a tiny little sprinkle up in the sky ends up as a downpour later down onto the ground because of what's going to filter through. So it's almost like they're asking you, hey, do you want to keep working harder or do you want to work smarter? And also kind of giving this perspective shift that it's not so much about personal gain or personal convenience. It's more about how does this help as many people as possible. And it's not literally contacting a million people, but it's putting yourself in a position where you can be really a nexus of positive energy that can hit as many people as possible. I hope that makes sense, because this corn that she's throwing down on the world, or whatever this grain is, actually looks like a rainbow. It's hard to see in this lighting, but it's actually something that benefits the entire world rather than just one person. So even though you may not see these implications now, the reason why the universe is pushing you that direction is because it wants more and more people to benefit from your particular angle of talent. So the big advice this week is explore. Understand that you're here to explore and try these things out. And even if it's uncomfortable, even if it means a big shift or movement, give it a try. Because there's a reason why you're being asked and why you're being shown and why you're being guided to listen to this idea. So if you've got questions on that, please reach out in the comments. I always love to hear from you. And I invite you to check out my website, trueguidancetarot.com. I love doing these one-on-one readings as well as the group readings that you just witnessed. There's something kind of special that happens in the one-on-one readings, and they're just super fun. So if you're looking for one, or you know someone who's looking for one, please share the information with them, and I'll see you next time on True Guidance Tarot.